Yes. Hello?
Guys, you can start.
Okay.
Hi. Now, I can't see how many participants we have. Has everyone logged on successfully? Oh, I can see some people joining. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Britt Leeking, and I'm the Director of Enrollment at St. John's Kilmarnock School in Ontario. And I have a friend with me today. Gulay, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm not sure. I think I should speak Turkish. Merhabalar, benim adım Gülay Erdoğan Metiviye. Bugün Kanada eğitim danışmanıyım. Bugün Britt'e ve SCK okuluna destek olmak için buradayım.
Thank you, Gulay.
No problem.
So I have been at SJK for 5 years in my role in admissions. I have attended the IEFT fair before, so I've had the pleasure of visiting Turkey before. I want to thank the team at IEFT very much for assisting with this presentation. I have a presentation planned for you, and following the presentation, Gulay and I are very happy to answer all of your questions. So we'll get started with this PowerPoint presentation, and we will welcome questions at the end. So I will start by playing a short video that tells you a little bit about our school and introduces you to some of our students and teachers.
My name is Jake. I'm in grade 12, and I've been coming here since I was in grade 8. My favorite part is just the people. Everyone's so, passionate about you succeeding, getting you to that next level, pushing you to someone who you never thought you would be. When I first came here, I never thought I would be, a basketball captain. I never thought I'd be, a soccer player, but I've played soccer for 4 years now, 5 years for the past 3 years. And it just feels really good to, find who you really are here and being surrounded by supportive people.
Before I came to the school, I played competitive tennis, and that was like the only sport that I've ever done. But after coming to this school, I had the opportunity to play lots of different sports, and we always have like a very tight group of the girls that play sports, especially in our grade. So those are like my best friends now.
This is the Material Science Club, and we're just testing our liselers. So we're trying to prevent that side is good, but this side is good too. So maybe I'll try. One thing I like about SJK is the inclusiveness because of the teachers and the amount of support we can get from the community. I think is really beneficial to our students here.
I play field hockey, and if we had to try out, I would not be on the team. But you don't really have to try out. You go to practice, and they check out your skills, and then they help you improve them, so you can be better. Same thing for like choir. You don't have to try out or anything, and you can just go there, and they'll help you, and then you sing and improve. It's just fun experience.
So I really like how open my school is about different beliefs, different ideologies. They're very open, and being a small school, it's very easy to fit in and find your spot. There are many opportunities with the school to travel around the world, and I really enjoy that the school is endorsing that kind of travel, because I think that just being able to travel to a different culture and meeting people who believe very differently, at the very base, they're very similar to me.
with an open mind, because if you have your eyes set on just one thing and that only thing, you know, you're not going to really see who you really are. When you come here, try to immerse yourself in as many things as you can, because you don't have a lot of time here. Time flies. If you want to be part of the drama club, you know, just sign up. If you want to be a part of a team, you know, just try out, go for the team, you know, just go for it.
Okay, so hopefully you were able to hear that video. I'm going to give you lots of information about our school today, but I think, you know, having the opportunity to see some of our students in action, to see all of the activities you can get involved in, and I think hearing Jake's message, you know, for those students that are studying in Canada, to come with an open mind and be prepared to get involved and try new things, I think that's a great message. So you can see a little bit about our mission here. You know, we are really committed to nurturing well-rounded students, confident citizens. We have a very safe and enriching setting. We're here to support academic success, personal growth, social responsibility. We're quite a small school. We have about 400 students from kindergarten through grade 12. So we're the kind of community where everybody knows everybody and where students make friends really quickly. We're located about an hour-and-a-half drive west of Toronto in Waterloo, Ontario. So in our community, we have about 350 day students and 51 boarding students. And that's evenly split between 25 boys and 25 girls. And all of our boarding students are in high school in grades 9 through 12. We have 65 faculty and staff, and in the boarding residence, there are 5 teachers who live in the residence full-time, residing with the boarding students. SJK is an IB school, so we are accredited to offer the International Baccalaureate program, and is the only program we offer. All of our students are IB students. So we offer the primary years program, the IB middle years program, and the IB Diploma program. So all of our students are ultimately working toward achieving the IB Diploma. So most of our international boarding students come in grade 9 or 10 and intend to stay at SJK through to graduation. So students who have strong academic results, who are fluent in written and spoken English, who are good citizens and respectful toward their peers and teachers, who will get involved and try new things and get involved in our clubs and sports and activities, and who are ready for the challenge of studying abroad. Our boarding residence is very special, and it's a little bit unique in terms of boarding schools in Canada. All of our students have their very own single bedroom. So you have your own private space, and every room contains a bed, a desk, a dresser, a closet, a sink, and a mirror. We do have common areas within the residence. So we have a big study lounge, a beautiful games room, an outdoor basketball court, a chapel, and a dining hall, all in the residence. And like I say, there's lots of faculty support. There are 5 teachers who live in the residence with the students. So about a 1 to 10 ratio in the boarding residence. We have a big, beautiful property. As you saw in the video, we have 37 acres. And part of that is a forest. Part of it is athletics fields, a beautiful green space. We have our own lake right on campus. And we are surrounded entirely by farms. So it's a beautiful rural property. Our boarding residence is located in downtown Waterloo. So our students live in the community. They take a school bus back and forth from the main campus in the country to the residence in Waterloo. So it means when students have some free time, they're close to shopping and restaurants and the library, coffee shops, and beautiful parks in the city. Waterloo is a very safe city. It's a vibrant city, a place where our students really enjoy living. So students will eat their boarding residence dining hall. They eat their lunch at school on the main campus, and they also have a morning snack in between classes in the morning. They have 4 classes within the day, within the school day. And then after school, they have activities, or they can study in the library or go to the gym at school. They then take a school bus back to the boarding residence, and in the evening, they have some free time, and they have a mandatory supervised study in the study lounge. We provide laundry service, we provide custodianship, health insurance, meals, airport transportation, bus services, and laundry. It's all included in tuition. So university preparation is an important part of what we do. 100% of our graduates are admitted to their top choice university. Most of our students choose to study in Canada, although every year we have students who do study in the United States or abroad. Students will graduate with the IB Diploma as well as the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Students can take the SAT at SJK if they are interested in studying in the United States. So SJK is an elite independent school. We are accredited in Canada, and not all private schools are accredited. It's very important to understand that there are huge differences between private schools in Canada. So you have to do your research, and you want to choose a high quality accredited school like SJK. All of our teachers are accredited to teach, and they all have a degree or an advanced degree in the subject area that they teach. And SJK has been open since 1972, so we've been around for a long time and have a very strong reputation in Canada. So a little bit about the fees. With an elite education comes a substantial fee, as you will see. So the boarding student fee is $68,275 Canadian, and there's a registration fee on top of that. There's a lot of inclusions, so you can see tuition, boarding, meals, airport transportation, health insurance, custodianship, all of your textbooks, all of your uniforms, everything you need to study at SJK. There are no additional fees aside from your spending money. So the application is quite simple, and I won't go through these steps with you. If you're interested in applying, I will help you through that process step by step. We'll go through it together. People always ask if they have to submit a TOEFL score or an IELTS score, and the answer is no, although we do ask you to write an essay and do a special online test to check your language proficiency. I just want to show you a few photos. So this is our beautiful modern building. This is the most recent addition. Our dining hall is on the lower floor. Our library is upstairs. And this is a photo of our beautiful campus. You can see lots of trees, a beautiful field. This is our lake right on campus, and the blue building is our boathouse. This is our playing field, lots of natural space. You can see that in fall, the leaves will change color there, a beautiful Canadian fall. We have a beautiful double gym here. This is a photo of our library, which is a very popular space after school. Many of our students come here to study, and it is a designated quiet study space at exam time. We have an art studio and an art club that students can participate in, and a dance studio. This is our boarding residence. So it is located in downtown Waterloo, but as you can see, it's got a beautiful green space around it, and it is located in a very safe residential neighborhood. So if you were to cross the road there, you would be in a residential neighborhood surrounded by beautiful family homes. And I want to point out that our residence is located right across the road from the University of Waterloo. And we have a very strong partnership with the University of Waterloo, which is one of the things that makes SJK great, because Waterloo is one of the most prestigious universities in Canada. So a lot of our students come to SJK very interested in that link with the University of Waterloo. So these are my contact details, which I'm very happy to share in the chat so that you know how to get in touch with me if you have additional questions, or if you would like to apply to the school and would like some assistance with the application process. So I think we'll end the presentation there, but I'm of course very happy to answer questions. And if you prefer to ask your questions in Turkish, Gulay would be very happy to respond.
Okay.
There is a question on the questions tab. Can you see it?
I actually can't see the screen from where I am now.
We closed your screen sharing so you can see.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it, Britt.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good, good. So I think if we go to the questions tab, okay, so we see a question here. I'm a student in a German high school in Istanbul. What are the acceptance conditions in 11th grade? So that's a really great question. Thank you. So our students going into grade 11 are starting the first year of the 2-year IB Diploma program. So we're looking for strong marks in all of your subject areas and a fluency in written and spoken English. So in grade 11, we don't offer ESL support, so your English fluency is especially important in grade 11, but you will have the opportunity to take an English B course if you like, so that the English literature course is a little more designed for students for whom English is their second language. But that's one of the key considerations is your fluency in English. Would anyone else like to ask a question in the questions tab?
I guess there's no. Oh, there's one in chat, but.
Oh, you're very welcome. So while you're thinking of questions, I have a little bit more information because I'm sure it's on everyone's mind. Everyone, I'm sure, is wondering, what's happening at SJK during this unique time with COVID-19 being a big consideration. So in Canada right now, all of the schools are closed. All of the public schools, all of the private schools are currently closed. We're anticipating that some of the schools will start opening up in May. In Ontario, we likely will have school closures till the end of this school year, and we're very hopeful to be reopening in September. So in terms of our boarding program, we are planning for students to arrive and for our campus to be open in September, but we're of course working on alternative plans in case that it isn't safe to be on campus in the fall. We do have alternative plans in place. Students currently are involved in a remote learning program. They're receiving all of their courses online. They're receiving regular check-ins and support from their advisor, from their teachers. We have some online co-curricular programming so that we're trying our best to replicate the SJK experience remotely. And we would certainly stay in a remote learning program in the fall if we are unable to open as planned. So we have a very strong remote program in the interim that all of our students and our international students included will be participating in to minimize disruption to the year. And then we're of course very hopeful that by 2021 we'll be back to a normal school condition.
That's good.
Are there any other questions?
Yeah.
People are being shy with questions, so I'll offer a little bit of additional information. other thing to consider is that there are lots of different school options in Canada. So it's important to understand those options and the difference between them. So there's a lot of public schools in Canada that do offer, an opportunity for international students to come as homestay students and attend a public high school in Canada. There are private for-profit schools that are sort of like a business. And then there are accredited nonprofit independent schools like SJK that are the elite independent schools in Canada. So it's very important to understand the difference. You will see that the tuition that's being charged is very different and is reflective of the experience that you will get at those schools, the level of support, the quality of education, the facilities, the university placement outcomes. These are all really important questions to ask. So if you're doing a little bit of research into your options in Canada, those are all questions that I would ask the schools that are of interest to you. Where do your graduates go to university? Are your teachers accredited? Tell me more about your facilities. Is your school an accredited independent school? So that you understand the difference, because there are a lot of different options in Canada. So SJK is considered to be one of the elite university preparatory schools in Canada, and it has a very, very strong reputation in Canada.
Hi, Britt. I think there is a question.
Yes, I see two questions here. So the first question is about going into a psychology program in university in Canada, and do we offer special courses? So the IB Diploma requires you to take 8 different courses. And if you complete the IB Diploma program at Canada, you will be eligible to apply for any university program that's of interest to you in Canada. You are eligible for all university programs in Canada. So certainly psychology would be an option, and it's actually a very popular option for our students. So there are no special psychology courses, but you will have all the prerequisite courses you need to apply to a psychology program in university. The second question here is, what is the application date for the current year? We do not have an application deadline. We simply admit students on a rolling basis starting on September 15th. So we don't have a deadline for this year, but I will give 2 pieces of information. One is that our boys boarding program is full. We currently have 2 to 3 spaces available for girls. So we do have limited space availability for female students, and we are still accepting applications from female students. And if you're thinking of applying, it's important to apply right away, because we need some time to apply for the study permit and visa. So we always advise international students to apply as soon as possible, so we have lots of time to get those documents in place.
Okay.
So I will put my email address in the chat box right there. So anyone who's there can take note of my email address. That's the best way to contact me. Send me an email if you're interested in applying, and I will certainly get back to you with the application instructions and help you with that process. So we are currently still accepting applications for 2020, and as of September 15th of this year, we will start accepting applications for 2021, and we do advise an early application.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I just want to say, if there's no more questions, like if you want to some more detailed explanation in Turkish, I can do that right here. You can ask me questions in Turkish if you're more comfortable. Evet. So, yes. Maybe we can talk about a little bit Canadian high school system in general, Britt.
Sure. So I think that probably all of our participants are Turkish. So Gulay, would you maybe like to give some information in Turkish? Would that be helpful?
Yeah, sure, I will. Kanada SJK, öncelikle SJK'in bir IB okulu, onu bahsetmişti zaten. Ama bu demek değil ki sadece IB diploması veriyor. Aynı zamanda Ontario diploması alabiliyorsunuz. Kanada eyaletlerden oluştuğu için her eyaletin kendi müfredat sistemi var ve kendi Milli Eğitim Müdürlüğü var, bakanlığı var daha doğrusu. Dolayısıyla Ontario'da bir okuldan mezun olursanız Ontario okulunun diplomasını alıyorsunuz. Liseden mezun olmak için 30 kredi almanız gerekir. Ama biraz önce Ekin sormuştu, 11. sınıfta gelmek istiyorum demişti. Dolayısıyla 11. sınıfta gelen öğrenci 30 krediyi 2 yılda 11 ve 12'de yapamayacağı için 9 ve 10. sınıfta Türkiye'de aldığı krediler burada denklik denilen bir sistemle ona verilir. Dolayısıyla yaklaşık her yıl için 8 kredi diyelim. Dolayısıyla Ekin eğer buraya 11. sınıfta SJK'ye gelmek isterse 8 çarpı 2 16, yaklaşık 16-18 kredi ona verilmiş olacak zaten geldiğinde. Mezun olmanın şartlarından bir tanesi bu 30 krediyi tamamlamanız lazım. Onun dışında 40 saatlik bir Ontario volunteer programı var. O 40 saatlik o volunteer programında volunteer olarak çalışmış olmanız gerekiyor. O da 11. sınıfta gelen öğrenciler için yine bir kısım kredi olarak verilir. Yaklaşık 11'de gelen bir öğrenci 20 saat volunteer çalışarak bu gerekliliği yerine getirebilir. Bunun dışında literacy dedikleri bir test var. Onu da geçmeniz gerekiyor. O da 10. sınıfta yapılan bir testtir. Tüm Ontario öğrencileri, lise öğrencileri içindir. Tam olarak İngilizce sınavı ama tam olarak TOEFL veya IELTS gibi bir test değil de daha çok İngilizce anlama, okuma gibi temel becerileri öğrenmeye çalışan bir testtir. Bunun dışında şunu söyleyebilirim. SJK için full IB okul olması gerçekten çok önemli. Yatılı'da olması çok önemli. Yatırlı Üniversitesi ile birlikte güzel ortak çalışmaları, projeleri var. Yatılı bir okuldur ve Britt açıklamaya çalışıyordu. Independent non-profit bir okuldur. Yani bunlar bir şahsın ticari amaçla kurduğu okullar değillerdir. O yüzden gerçekten çok kaliteli, elit bir eğitim veren okullardan bir tanesi SJK. Covid dolayısıyla da bahsetti Britt. Bu dönemde tüm dünyada olduğu gibi biz de çok zorluklar ve belirsizlikler yaşıyoruz. Ama bugünlerdeki ölçümler gösteriyor ki sanırım Eylül ayında okullar açılacak gibi gözüküyor. Tam kesin olmamakla birlikte. Ama eğer açılmazsa da SJK'nin de ve diğer tüm okulların ve tüm üniversitelerin hatta bir alternatif B hatta C planları var. Sormak istediğiniz bir soru varsa Türkçe olarak ben de alabilirim.
Gulay, I can see there's some questions. I see one question in English and 2 in Turkish. So I'll answer the English question. Do we have connections with St. John's Shawnigan Lake? So There's a school called Shawnigan Lake in British Columbia. We are not affiliated with them, but similar caliber in terms of our accreditation and the elite nature of the program. So British Columbia is way over on the west coast of Canada, so a very, very different location. Different school, but similar caliber in terms of our accreditation. Now, that school is called Shawnigan Lake. In terms of St. John's, there is a school called St. John's Ravenscourt, also in Western Canada. Again, an elite independent school, but different from St. John's Kilmarnock. So St. John's Ravenscourt, Shawnigan Lake, St. John's Kilmarnock, these schools are all considered to be similar in terms of their excellence. But what might be a big consideration for you is the location, because they're all located in very different parts of Canada, and Canada's a very, very big country. So location is a big consideration.
Yeah, kesinlikle.
And I see 2 questions in Turkish, Gulay.
Do you want me to go there? Okay. Bahsettiğiniz denklik için ne tür bir doküman sunmalıyız? Sanırım kredilerin denkliğinden bahsediyoruz burada. 9 ve 10. sınıf bitirmiş bir öğrenci 11. sınıfa Kanada'da bir liseye, yani SCK veya başka bir liseye başvurduğunda 9 ve 10. sınıfın transkripti, bazen de yani bir yıl geriye daha gidip 8'den de sorabilirler. Ama büyük bir ihtimalle sadece son 2 yılın transkriptini isteyeceklerdir. Ve guidance counselor dediğimiz rehber öğretmenler, Türkçesini düşüremedim bir an. Rehber öğretmenler onu değerlendirip aldığı derslerine göre ona kredilerini verecektir. And the next question, University of Waterloo ile ortak çalışma derken bu üniversiteye girişte SCK öğrencisi olmak bir öncelik sağlıyor mu? Şöyle, Britt'in de bahsettiği gibi Waterloo, Ontario'nun işte teknik çok ciddi, hatta Kanada'nın ve dünyanın çok ciddi en iyi teknik üniversitelerinden bir tanesidir ve Waterloo'da, Kitchener-Waterloo bir ikiz şehir, nasıl söyleyebilirim size, Blackberry'nin doğduğu yerdir. Bilmiyorum, Blackberry zamanla yetiştiniz mi siz gençler? Ve bu okul da burada IB okulu olarak çok ciddi bir IB okulu ve çok güzel bir eğitim verdiği için tabii ki Waterloo Üniversitesi ile ortak çalışmalar yapabilirler. Ama bu onlara Waterloo Üniversitesi'ne girmek için bir öncelik tanımaz. Hiçbir üniversite bunu hiçbir liseye tanımaz. Ama şöyle söyleyebilirim size, bir credibility'si var, yani bir özelliği var. Grade 12'den SCK'den başvuran öğrenciyi SCK'de olduğunu ve nasıl bir eğitim aldığını, ne kadar donanımlı ve iyi bir eğitimden geçtiğini farkındalar. Onu demek istedim. Yoksa bir öncelik yoktur. There's another question, Britt. And the question, şu an başlamak istersek 10. sınıfta başlayabiliyor muyuz? Online eğitimle, sonra duruma göre oraya gelmek üzere online eğitim fiyatınız nedir? Maybe I'll translate this question to English and you answer, please. And he's asking, it's a different student. Ece is asking if she wants to start this year, can she start from grade 10? And if because of COVID-19, can she, like, if the school is not open, can she start with online? From Turkey?
Yes. So I'll give the answer, and then maybe Gulay, you would like to translate.
Okay.
So yes, you can start in grade 10. Most of our students start in grade 9 and 10, or 10.
Yeah.
And we would ask that students prepare to arrive in September. We are hopeful that our residence and our campus will be open in September, and that is what we are preparing for. So we ask our students to get a study permit and prepare to come to Canada. But if we find out, and it would likely be in August, if we find out that the schools are closed, we will continue with remote learning until the schools open. So we are expecting that the schools will open at some point next year. So we will start in remote learning. All of our students will begin class. And then as soon as the campus and the residence open, we will be asking students to travel to Canada. So we're hopeful that that will be in September, but we're preparing alternatives in case not. But we're asking students to be ready to come.
And she's also asking what will be the tuition fee then if it is remote learning.
Yes, so we don't yet know. The tuition fee this year was reduced. There was a refund for a portion of the tuition, but we haven't yet been able to calculate that because we are expecting that some of the year, if not all of the year, will be at school on campus. So as soon as we know that, we'll be able to calculate tuition, but it will be a reduced tuition. We don't yet know what that will be.
Exactly. Britt şöyle açıkladı. Evet 10. sınıfta gelebilirsiniz. Genelde zaten yani ne kadar erken o kadar iyi. Genel bir kural bu. 9. sınıfta genelde geliyorlar ama 10. sınıfta bence 11'den çok daha iyi olur gelmek. Çünkü 11 ve 12 Kanada'da üniversite derslerinin, üniversite başvuruları için üniversite derslerinin seçildiği yıllardır. Yani tüm derslerin sonunda U kodu vardır. Bu yani üniversiteye yönelik dersler anlamında. Tabii koleje yönelik de dersler vardır. Dolayısıyla 10. sınıfta gelmenin çok büyük avantajı olduğunu ben düşünüyorum. Ve Britt'in söylediği gibi tabii şu durumda kesin hiç kimse bilmiyor. Onlar da emin değiller. Ama Ağustos'ta çok yani emin olacaklarını düşünüyorlar. Eğer kampüs açılmazsa ve normal bir şekilde okula başlayamazlarsa tabii ki o zaman yani online bir eğitime yapmak zorunda kalırlarsa o zaman normal ücretlerinden indirim uygulayacaklarını söylüyorlar ama o indirim ne kadar olur, nasıl uygulanır onlar da emin değiller. Yes. Okay.
So I don't see any more questions at this time, and I believe that our time is almost up.
Yeah.
But I've put my email in the chat there for your reference, and I do welcome your questions by email. And I'd really love to talk to you, even if you're thinking about Canada in general or Canada in future. If you have questions, please feel free to email me, and I'd be very happy to respond.
Thank you so much, Britt and Mrs. Gilay. Let's wait for a couple minutes. Maybe there will be more questions.
Okay.
And if you want to add more things, feel free because there's still 5 minutes to go.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I will just say, because I don't know how many of you have been to Canada before. One thing about Canada is it's very big. And it's important to understand how huge Canada is and understand a little bit about the geography of Canada when you are choosing a school. So often when people are looking at schools in Canada, they're looking at British Columbia on the west coast where there are many great private schools, or they're looking at Ontario. They're very, very far apart. In fact, it would take you over a week to drive from Ontario to British Columbia. They're they're quite far apart in totally different time zones. So it's important to understand that geography. I myself have traveled from Toronto to Istanbul for the IEFT fair. There are direct flights. So in terms of traveling to Canada, if you were to come to SJK, you would fly into Toronto and then take an airport shuttle that we provide for about an hour and a half west of Toronto in Waterloo. So the travel is very easy. Ontario is a very busy, populated province with lots of opportunity. It's where the capital of Canada is. So it's certainly a lively place to attend school. It's a very diverse province. It's very beautiful. And that's why many students choose to study in Ontario. It's a very, very popular choice for international students. So if you're doing some research, do a little bit of research on the geography of Canada, understand the benefits of studying in Ontario, and a little bit of research about Toronto and Waterloo, because that really does help when you're starting to learn about your options in Canada and why Ontario and why Waterloo might be a good choice.
Very nice, Britt.
Let's see.
Yeah. So I put my ben kendi email adresimi de ekledim. If you guys want to ask questions in Turkish, or if your parents want to ask questions in Turkish, they can ask me as well for SJK.
And I see a student commented, maybe soon when COVID-19 is over. We are anticipating, we're not expecting many applications for this fall, but we very soon will be taking applications for 2021. Mm-hmm. And we are hopeful that there will be a vaccine prior to September 2021. So we're planning for an absolutely normal school intake in 2021. And I think that would be a very good time to apply.
Hopefully,
yeah. Yeah, hopefully everything will be perfect by September.
Hopefully. We hope so.
Yeah. Do you have anything else do you want to add before we close this session?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who's participated today. I hope that I have an opportunity to speak with you further, perhaps to meet you in future. And please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions about SJK or about studying in Canada. If you prefer to ask your questions in Turkish, Gülay is a great resource. I know she'd be happy to talk to you also.
Teşekkürler IEFT'ye, Selcan özellikle çok teşekkürler. Çok güzel bir organizasyon, her zamanki gibi mükemmel yönettiniz. Yani virtual da olsa o da çok mükemmel, onu görmüş olduk bugün. Ve herkese sağlıkla kalmalarını ve en kısa zamanda inşallah görüşürüz. Kanada ile ilgili, Kanada'da eğitimle ilgili, diğer liseler ve özellikle SJK ile ilgili sorularınız için bana da ulaşabilirsiniz. Teşekkürler.
Çok teşekkürler Gülay Hanım. Thank you very much, Britt. I will see you in Turkey sometime.
Thank you. I hope so.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.